If you're planning to launch a membership and no one's asking about it yet, I can already tell you what's missing. Let me save you from launching a community and hearing nothing and getting no signups, because most people don't have a launch problem, they have a warm-up problem. People don't just join memberships because you suddenly post, hey, I'm launching a membership, or hey, I've been working on a community. No, they join because your content has already made them feel seen, understood, and guided. So let's get really specific about what to post before you launch. Speak to their current struggles. Use real examples, not general advice. Call out what they're actually experiencing. Instead of stay consistent with your content, say you're posting, but it still feels like no one's really paying attention and it's starting to feel discouraging. When they see that, they're like, wow, she's in my head. She gets me. Instead of be confident in your business, say, you have something valuable, but you're second guessing how to package it or if people would even pay for it. They're like, exactly. She's in my head. That's what I've been struggling with. And here's a story example on your IG and Facebook stories. You can say, be honest. Do you feel like you're doing everything and still not seeing results? Because I've been hearing a lot of this lately. This is what makes people stop and think, wait, this is me. Next, you want to show your thought process. This is authority. Stop giving tips. Start letting people hear how you think. For example, I don't actually think your problem is consistency. I think you're creating content without clear direction, and it feels like you're doing a lot but not building anything. Or another example, I've been noticing a lot of people trying to grow before they build trust, and that's why nothing is converting. So you can use those same examples in your Instagram and Facebook stories like this. I was just thinking about this. A lot of you don't need more content ideas. You need a better way to connect what you're already saying to an actual offer. This is what makes people see you as a thought leader, not just someone sharing tips. And then the next thing that you do is you normalize their experience and make them feel safe. Your audience thinks they're behind. They think they're doing it wrong. They think they're the only one struggling, and your job is to remove that. So here's another example of how you can do that. It makes sense that you feel stuck. No one really teaches you how to go from posting content to actually building something that makes money. Or you're not inconsistent. You've just never had a system that actually supports you. Or in your stories, if they're scrolling through, if this whole problem has felt overwhelming lately, you're not alone. This is actually where a lot of people get stuck right before things click. So now you've made them feel safe, and when people feel safe, they stay. Then you want to seed your offer naturally. Notice I didn't say sell your offer. I said seed your offer without being salesy. This is where you start connecting the dots without forcing it. And here's an example of how you can do that. This is actually why I've been working on something behind the scenes, because I keep seeing how many people are stuck in this exact phase. Or another example is, I'm probably going to go deeper on this soon because this is bigger than just a quick tip or something you can catch online. Or an example in your stories could be like, I've been mapping something out for those of you who are ready to actually build this out the right way, step by step. I'll share more soon. Then you can include like a cute little call to action, like, if you've been feeling like this, just reply me. I want to see how many of you are in this space right now. What your audience thinks when you do this is that she's talking about, I need that. Whatever she's working on, I need that. And if you're not seeing people ask about your offer, remember, it's not because they don't want it. It's because your content hasn't walked them there yet. So think about this. Whatever your membership or online community is about, it is something that you have built your expertise through experience, years, training, all formalities. These are things that they don't know about. Remember, you are the thought leader. You are the expert. They are trying to come to that conclusion. So you need to make sure that you break it down bite-sized in a way that's consumable, where they can actually see a transformation. So if you're building something right now, don't rush to launch. Focus on how you're speaking to your audience today. That's what makes people ready to say yes later. I hope this was helpful for y'all. If this resonated, please like, follow, subscribe, and I have a guide on exactly some tips that you can use to enhance your content so it starts actually guiding your audience through transformational solutions to their problems. Bye, besties.